Nah, it might. Yeah, it does that. Ain't Spectrum.
Dang.
We live on the mic too.
Creating your first video?
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, man, this is Jet. We thought we wasn't going to be live, but we live now. So whatever that message was, don't even worry about that message.
Disregard it.
That was an early April Fool's. No, I'm just playing. Hey, this is the Pop Austin Media Morning Show. I got Chris Jeremiah. I got TJ the DJ.
Hey.
And then we got, D behind the boards. And then I said it wrong, so I'm going to say it right. We got I Am Critchy later for the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Put some respect on his name. My bad, boss. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How you living?
Good. I was surprised with the weather this morning. I walked out, it's 45.
It's snowing in Cali, man.
That's a good little weather right there. 45, 50.
Not for me.
So
I walked
the wind
out.
blowing too, like in Chicago.
Yeah,
He's like, take me home.
Really
Not in
wild.
Texas. We
Really?
like that hot heat.
Let's get to the topics, though. For the people, D said one right before the thing. Who was it you talked about? You see what you
I think
talking?
it's Anita Baker. She was talking about Diana Ross and Beyonce and saying Diana Ross is what is her exact word? She's in another lane than Beyonce. She's more
artistic,
more classy.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
yeah,
I'm
it's a
saying?
different
a
time.
lane than
So she
Beyonce.
sets the standard.
Beyonce is basically a hip hop artist, basically.
Okay, yeah. So she isn't the pure, she a pure in the genre like she should be.
Yeah.
She's probably that's just music nowadays anyway. Everything's fused together.
That's true. You can't really compare it to those timeless beginning tracks that set the motion, the movement.
I'm gonna keep it real though. Her role in The Wiz, trash. I didn't realize she forced. I learned this from an Austin podcast actually, Double Toasted, but she forced her way on that because she was older than supposed to be Dorothy, and then the reason how she really got that is she said, "Well, I'll bring Mike on," but this was before Mike was really Mike. He was 19. And then when that happened, Quincy Jones fell in love with him so much, this dude's easy to work with. Then all the other hits, but
Dang.
Mike was just out of the Jackson 5, and then she was like, "Yo, I can get Mike on there," and then they're like, "God dang it, we'll get him.
They're
We
like,
gotta
okay.
get Mike on there." So she finessed her way. I just had to, crazy. But what
That's
you think?
wild.
man. Beyonce, what was her point? What was her point of bringing that up?
Basically slamming Beyonce. It seems like, yo, Beyonce ain't that's no different than, somebody coming out being like, this person ain't Pac. He ain't nobody. He ain't this, Drake or whoever.
Man, Beyonce.
Well,
Stop
just
playing.
like Beyonce's Beyonce, like they like Anita Baker is Anita Baker. Like Beyonce can't do Anita Baker can't do Beyonce. Like
Exactly.
I feel like people try too much to like compare these artists, and the point is for us to be like have their own unique style.
Diana
So,
Ross ain't dancing like Beyonce. She ain't,
Diana Ross
you know
is
what I'm
Diana
saying?
Ross.
She ain't.
She ain't
Come
acting
on,
like Beyonce.
Come on, bro.
Who act better?
well, why would she be acting like that too?
I'm
I'm
saying
not trying
act.
to see
I'm saying,
Diana.
like actor.
No,
I was like, I'm not trying
no.
to see her do
Hold
that.
on. Beyonce's a terrible actor. Let's not act like
She at least had
Beyonce.
a Dream Girl. She was decent, but yeah, what obsessed she was not. Yeah, that
I just
wasn't
saw her
good.
on the Austin Power was. That's the only thing I saw her
That
on.
wasn't bad actually.
That
She did a great
wasn't.
one. She did on that one.
So if I was, judging her on that, I was like, hey, she's a good actor.
Y'all think Jay drugging Beyonce?
You think
Oh,
Jay
a lot
Drug
of
and
people.
Beyonce?
That's like a recent topic.
I've been seeing a whole lot of slander to Jay-Z and Beyonce lately. It's ridiculous.
It's mostly towards Jay-Z too. It's a lot because it seems like he's not sticking up for the people. He's basically, sticking, on the white man's side. That's what Nadi even basically be saying. I don't, of course,
Man,
talking
when
about those white people, not.
when you sell your soul the way they did, the devil gonna have his way with you. So that when he finished with you, it ain't never gonna end off on a good note. You feel what I'm saying? It's always gonna end off bad. So they got to reap what they sow. So
Conspiracy Jeremiah, what's up?
Yeah, that's when the music comes on. It's like,
Quavo new song. He said the Migos are done.
I
Yeah.
saw
So
that.
repeat my question because they probably
Yeah,
can't.
basically Quavo said Migos are done. Let me tell you something,
That
Quavo.
track.
I'm gonna act like Naughty real quick. Let me
Oh
tell you
my
something,
God.
Quavo.
It's that seed. It's that seed.
Naughty seed. Let me tell you something. The Naughty like, it's been done. They been done. They was already done. So what do you mean? What now you put the official stamp on it? Get the heck out of here, man. Get out of here. Like, what is he the official, he acting like he's the boss of them all. See, right there, that lets you know how he is. But go ahead.
see, with Quavo, it's like, yo, like even he said something in the song, like he was like, wait, I gotta get something straight, then start making gun sounds. Like, Quavo, it ain't nobody in the streets vouching for you, anything you did to anybody. People vouch for Boosie. People vouch for Young Dolph. He sold shit to Boosie. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody that was like, oh, Quavo was outside before the rap. Quavo was doing this before the rap. No, nobody did that for you. You soft.
You was playing basketball in high school.
Exactly.
You was a baller. Stop lying.
You the leader, my guy. You took notes in the classroom. You had to keep good grades to be the quarterback on the team. Like, stop acting
quarterback
like
too.
that.
Exactly.
And that's okay too. Like, that's okay. You feel what I'm saying? Offset gave y'all that type of credit. You feel me? Him going to jail and all of that extra stuff, not because of you, man.
That is true.
Dang.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
It's just like maddening when you think of that. And then you're gonna say that after, now takeoffs passed, and you just like, yeah, we officially done. Like, what? Been done.
y'all ain't the Migos, man. Y'all Casamigos, man.
Oh my God.
Y'all ain't the Migos, bro. Like, y'all sold separately now, man. Y'all ain't. like,
They were already on that wave though, so that's the thing. It's like they were already on their solo careers.
Do you think it started with Cardi B? Not blaming her, but it just kind of like make Offset kind of just be like, I'm a fan. I need to get away from, because Quavo just looked like I said Quavo had something. I'm not saying he was the one that planned it, but he had something to do with causing a ruckus, talking mess, because there's people in Houston saying that.
I'm tired of Quavo, bro. Like, you ain't done nothing Migo related. Like, the Migos, moving. You ain't moved no bricks. You ain't do nothing. You might have got some money, you know what I'm saying? Then start selling a few stuff after when you finally became a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't do nothing before the rap. That's just like, bro, ain't nobody stamping you, bro. You just stop. That's why you finna take Jay Prince side, cause you scared, bro.
Oof.
You scared, bro. You scary, bro.
Chris calling them out.
That was a topic I saw. Young Jock, I guess there was a tip between him and QC Pierre, and he said it was because of a failed collab with 2 Chainz. So it seems like, that's the big thing. What do you think about that? Like, just a failed collab causing people to have a rift. It's easy, I guess, communication. Like, I just thought that was interesting.
Wait, repeat that again for him.
Young Jock, he was I guess he was on Vlad, because a lot of these cats are starting to like do their own little It seems like, is it like what are they doing? Because it seems like even Boosie, he's like a mainstay on Vlad in a sense.
Yeah, he's one of the main
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, and then Jock, he'll go on there. But, you know,
Yeah,
Jock's big on there too. And he tells a lot of his, you know, just stories and stuff. But I guess he has a falling out with QC Pierre, he said. But it stemmed from just a failed collaboration with 2 Chainz.
What he?
That's what he's saying. I guess, you know, he wants to be in the spotlight. I guess he might be even using that for why he ain't. Because, you know, people asking, what happened to Jock? What happened to Jock?
Rappers is so sensitive. It's ridiculous.
So,
Also, where are these contracts? Like, do you not have any paperwork? And if this is like, again, if there was paperwork, you should have, right? All these rappers have so much money, right? Where's your lawyer?
yeah.
Like I just am a person where I'm like, I don't even deal with that. Y'all want an internet beef? Like, if you're really all gung-ho about this, then do something about it.
It's ridiculous, man.
And not something crazy. Like,
I just thought that was a
Do
little
it.
quick tidbit that was interesting. Another thing that I saw scrolling around on Twitter, I can't find it and I don't want to look at it again. You really can't see nothing, but Kai was on stream and got a little hand assistance live from a chick.
That if he not banned, then it's a misunderstanding.
Like a prank.
Yeah, it's a prank or it's a skit. Like, you can't do that on Twitch. He would get banned immediately.
has there been other cases though on Twitch that, you know, I know a lot of OnlyFans and other things go on there. So is it just like non-nudity, like hardcore?
Women,
You can get away with it.
nobody gets away with stuff like that. It was one woman who got away with it. She got banned on Twitch for a few days. She literally was getting backdoored on stream. See what I'm saying?
Dang.
But
Well, I've heard that. That's why I'm like,
yeah, so but
Yeah.
Kai, that's not that they're not playing with them black creators at all.
No, I
Yeah.
know. Which
Not
even
playing
him
with
doing even if it was prank wise, like, dang, you'd be in bold right now. You basically. just
but
being
I feel like
get me.
they'll do anything. You do anything for the views, right? They do anything.
I was like,
Whether
what
it be
the
their
world?
own hand and just move it to a different angle. Like, come on.
Username, you said his streams are mostly scripted. How do you script live stuff? This is live. You can't script a live stream, bro.
That's true.
Whatever
Well,
happens, for a month straight, he scripted a month-long stream. That's impossible. That's just no.
but you
It's
think,
scripted
well,
a
it's,
month-long
I feel
stream.
like also like they do practice a little bit what they're going to say, how you're going to talk.
He may have some bullet points in his head. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do though.
Exactly.
He may. I think that's
yeah,
more,
but not
'cause you can't-
completely scripted. I see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's like
Agree.
a bullet point freestyle.
But you can't. It's not scripted, as in you don't know what's gonna happen when you do that specific activity. You don't know what's gonna happen, so you can't script a live stream, man. That's like us going live right now and then somebody running here and try some and then somebody die and they say we scripted it. Like, this is a live stream, bro. Like, we didn't know what
yeah.
was going.
Y'all think because one thing No Jumpers are doing, they're starting to like pre-record their lives just so they can edit out the cussing and all that stuff. But the fans hate it because it's not live. What y'all think about pre-recorded versus live?
So he asked, "What do you think about pre-recorded versus live shows?" Chat. What do y'all care about that? But what y'all think? Would y'all rather watch something live, off the cuff, or?
See, I don't even like watching too much Netflix or movies. I watch real stuff. Like, I want to see interviews. I want to see real stuff. I don't like all that fake scripted stuff. I just can't do it.
I can't. That's why I can't watch movies no more because of that.
Exactly. Like, if I'm watching a movie and I'm just like, bro, this is fake as hell. Like,
like based on real life.
yeah.
Or what if a movie even is just like made like real life scenarios or
Like based on
if
a
it's
true story?
Well, just even just like, okay, I can see this happening in real life.
See, it gotta be, so the type of movies I watch, it has to be like a documentary type film. It don't have to be real. It could be fake, but it has to be in documentary form. Y'all ever seen a horror movie that's in like found tapes or
No,
movies
yeah,
like
found
I
that?
have,
footage.
yeah.
Those are the type of movies I like. It seemed more real, and they got the best.
Was it like the
actors.
Blair Witch Project, that
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing?
that.
And
That's
you
what
know, I just hate the shaking camera.
Oh, the shaky cam.
I'm
It
like-
makes it more a little real.
I know, but I guess when you're smoking
it's
and watching this,
POV.
I'm like, I can't see. I can't focus
POV
correctly.
shot. I had something that I saw. When I know we're probably gonna go over this tomorrow too. But Boosie said that he doesn't accept his daughter, but loves her because she came out as lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
Is that wrong?
No, that's perfectly put. That's perfectly put. Like, come on. But you accept murderers and drug dealers and
Let's
That's
get to
when it
that,
doesn't
though.
add up. Like, come
Right.
on now.
And probably CMs too.
yeah. So that's what I be saying. Like, just shut up. Just shut up, bro. Just shut up. Like, people be trying to stand on something, but you don't stand on nothing else. Like, just shut up. Stop trying to be like, oh no, we don't stand on being gay. But if your daughter get on the song and say, I done slayed this amount of people and killed this amount of black men, like, you going, hey, she going crazy. Like,
That's
you
ain't
They
that
gonna
crazy?
be like, that's a dope song. Psh.
What do you think from a woman's perspective?
I think, to me, I feel like that's stupid. Like, honestly, this is your kid. Like, you can't say, I accept them, I love them, or I don't love them, but I love them. Like, I only love some part of them. Like, it's very confusing, and people are just, like, trying too hard to, like, separate and individualize. And I'm just really here for people just being happy. So if that makes her happy, then your dad should be happy that you're happy. He would rather you be in an uncomfortable situation, toxic situation. Like, nah, I don't agree with that. So, but that's me, to each their own, right? But I'm not about that. If my son or my daughter ends up being gay, like, I'm not gonna shun them from my family. Like, what? That's stupid. I'm gonna love you regardless because you're still you.
Should Boosie have a better PR team or publicist just to go, okay, here's some things you just don't say. Everything else you can go crazy on. Because even Charlamagne has some things that he won't even touch. Like, he'll be like, yo, I'm not even messing with the, LGBT community in a negative way. I rock with them. Forget that. Like, even Naughty said, and indeed, they were talking about it on Wednesday, that that community is powerful, and then when black folks get killed, they're right in the front lines.
I don't know about.
They gonna listen.
I don't know about them being right on the front lines. I don't
They
know
are.
about that.
I work with them, and they do.
Because they outcast
definitely.
too. It's still not, it's more normal than what it used to be, but it still isn't fully accepted.
I don't know about that. On another hand, but to answer your question, to answer your question though, wait, what was your question about Boosie?
Who's smoking, me or you? No,
Right,
okay,
he getting that second hand.
This ain't good enough for second hand. What, like,
Pass that, TJ.
Here, I didn't know if y'all they stopped
stop
smoking with me
Well-
like 2 weeks ago, and I think it's because y'all were sick. Y'all
I
need
was
to
sick for a minute. We good.
y'all need to
I'm
tell
good
me.
now. I was
Okay, well
down for
y'all
the
pass
count.
the wood because I've been hitting it and putting it out.
yeah, if I got that low end, so I ain't gonna do that to you. But anyway, yeah, I guess it was just more like, would you accept your daughter if she was?
Yeah, I would.
she came out.
I would accept my daughter.
But would you love her? Because that was the
Would you
difference of
still
his
rock
words,
with her?
right?
Yeah, would you still like?
I would accept
do
my
dinner with
I
her?
would
Hey, how
accept
you
my
doing?
daughter. Like, that's beautiful. But my son though, on the other hand, it's
What's
OV.
it's a wrap.
what's the difference though? Just because you're a man,
Yes.
or just because it what's the
Yes,
difference?
it's
I don't
it's
like
'cause I'm a
that.
man.
We're
I
in
can't help
2023.
myself.
Like,
It
hey,
would
to
be-
each
I
their
would
fucking
say-
own.
It would be more difficult if from a man's perspective, if a son did that. I mean, it would.
I
wouldn't say
understand the
wouldn't accept
pride.
it, but it'd be just kind of like, God dang, what it. Like, do you feel like you did something wrong,
It's-
maybe? Or?
No, it's just in my spirit. Like, damn, my son taking D. Like, that's tough.
Oh.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's just in my spirit. I can't help how I
What if he
feel.
a top?
Like,
He said, "What if he a
nah,
top?"
bro, it's still like, bro.
So
you
either
out here-
giving or take it don't matter.
like, give or take, like, dang, bro, like, come on, man, like, you can't. Like, I got a question for gay men, bro, and you telling me if you get in the room with a bad B alone, cakes going crazy, you not touching shorty? Like, come on, bro, that's blasphemy.
I know.
Because they born like that.
Yeah, I know a-
Yeah, that's who they are.
I know
If they
a
don't
gay
like
dude
it.
that
They don't
told me
like
the
it.
sight of a V disgust him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've heard the same thing.
The sight of a B, this
a V. A
okay,
V.
but if okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all how you cure that. Get a girl with a fatty, okay? You
That
ain't even
doesn't
gonna see that. You don't even gotta see it. You hit it from the back, you ain't even gonna see it.
Nah,
see what I'm
you
saying?
wow.
Like-
But what again? Then it goes into the person. Are they even attracted to that type of body type?
Eventually,
Like, nah.
eventually.
Hit that one
So you
time.
saying that they have to like push against how they feel?
Let me-
like
look.
I'm gonna force myself. Shit shouldn't be forced. Love ain't forced.
If he get in the room with a woman he's going to get hard and horny. He's gonna want to get wet. He's gonna sleep
He
with
gonna
that
wanna
woman.
get-
She's gonna start looking good to him. Trust me.
Hey, they gay for a reason. Just like we
Yeah.
straight,
Yeah.
they, you know what I'm saying, feel the same type of way before they own, you know.
Yeah, like and you know I've seen naked women a good amount, and I don't go, ooh, I just won't get in there
Because a woman can't
Like,
penetrate you.
Well, yeah, they can. They're strap-ons. There's
That's
a
not the
lot of
same.
other
That's not the same.
alternatives.
That's not the same. It's
Well,
not the same.
regardless, I know guys too that are in this. So like you know, like it's who you are. If you don't like that, you don't like that. If you do, you do. That's what I think. And you shouldn't force someone like I'm gonna put up this big booty in front of you, have this naked lady,
Lock them in a room.
right? And you
with a
ain't coming
stripper.
out till you had sex with her. Like what? That sounds like a scary movie to me.
Conversion therapy.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
That would be a
was long
crazy,
time
scary
ago.
movie. Like a
Right.
psychological thriller.
Right, that's on Lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, who would have thought that in 2023 heterosexuality is a scary movie? Like,
Exactly. All right. That is crazy.
No, that's
Straight
not
is-
what
I
it
could just see
is.
somebody
That's
making
that
a movie like that now.
conversion
Couldn't you
therapy.
see that? Like a movie, like you could just see it.
So a Black Mirror episode, like, dang, you straight, you like women, you like the opposite sex. Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, it's hard now as a heterosexual male. It's hard to live right now. It
So,
ain't easy.
you know, and that's a question I had. How is dating life? Like a lot of the time we ask women how's their dating life, what their ideal guy is and whatnot. I want to ask y'all, since I am the only female, how is the dating scene, especially
Expensive.
in Austin?
We don't date.
And I don't date, but
said
when
you
you
don't
do,
date.
it's expensive. It's just a constant. You gotta constantly, and I stopped for a while. Yeah, I'm taking a break.
Okay, we talk.
It's not
Yeah.
expensive.
You're like,
It's actually, it's pretty smooth. Like, I
No,
don't
it
know.
ain't.
What you mean? Like,
Girls be doing the money. I hate that cat. I don't want to talk.
No.
It just sounds terrible.
No, you want to come over here and do your rant? Yeah. Because trust me, I want to rant, but I mean,
She's coming
We
in.
ran one time.
Yeah.
Talk about this.
the dating scene is smooth in Austin to me.
Oh my god.
man, cap. I call all cap, no facts. That's
Yo, like, where do y'all meet y'all females at?
For a little while.
I don't get it.
You gotta share. Yeah, I'm here. We got technical difficulties on the other mics. I mean, go over there. What you do? You gotta run the show.
You took my black.
It's over there, and that check. I can barely hear myself. I asked the dang question again.
Okay, how is the dating scene and dating for y'all in Austin, and why or why not are you
The
doing it?
dating scene, it's not even just in Austin. It's period. Girls are a different breed nowadays. You can't. They different. They look on Instagram all day and they want this. I'm not gonna say every girl, but I'm gonna say like 98% of them. And they want this, certain type of lifestyle, and it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The odds are you're gonna meet somebody who's probably broke, struggling, just like 99% of the people in the world, and you're gonna have to deal with it. But the girls, they want this baller, shot caller. So in their heads, they think that they deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really gonna happen, and it's not. So I'm saying I'm not, dating right now just because I'm focused. I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to build this company, and I tried to do it, with a girl, and she just was doing nothing but giving me hell. So I decided to, it sucks, but it's like, what do I want? To be successful, or do I want to be in a dang relationship? Like, what can a girlfriend really offer me besides smashing? That's, what I'm saying?
So
Like,
what would be the ideal girl for someone who's an artist or in the industry, would
to
you
not
think?
date?
I'm not gonna
But-
say not date. I'm gonna say
Because that's how you find the songs, too. That's how you make your music. Some of
Yeah,
those,
that's true. I'm not an artist, so
it's. I don't know. All the women I deal with be very mature, fine young women.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It got nothing to do with looks.
what
Trust me, I
people
didn't
talk about.
I didn't dated the baddest, and it still just was never providing me any value.
So I mean, man, I really can't get no bad. Like dating
He's
is
like, I'm
smooth to
good.
be just take a I don't know. I think people just be thinking too deep. Like just take the shorty on a date. Like what's wrong with
But-
date? Like,
Because
what's
they
wrong-
don't. They
like
want to
going on
go.
a date?
You got to spend too much money. Like
You
I'm
don't,
tired.
though.
With
You
my last
don't.
ex, I spent so much bread. I was paying. Man, I was. Let me tell you this. This is ridiculous. I
Tell
had
us.
an apartment, and I had a roommate. She didn't like that, so we went out and got another apartment. So I was paying for 2 apartments for this stupid girl. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that basically just to smash at the end of the night.
And she didn't live with you, right?
Nah, you're bugging. Like, you're bugging. That's don't blame that on it. Like,
yes, no, because I jumped through hoops trying to make that girl happy, and
so,
she, I gave her everything. I didn't cheat, I didn't do nothing, and she still was nagging. And I mean, we broke up because she, just was kept nagging, and I was tired of it. And that's just what all girls. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm only gonna date when my girl can just shop all day and go to lunch with her friends, and that's her.
But
lifestyle.
is that really the woman that you want?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't try them all.
Cause
got no ashtray up here.
I know I'm using this.
Maybe the ashtray. You said no. Wow.
I don't know. When it comes.
It's too much drama nowadays, man. Especially if you have kids. Oh, if you got a kid, oh my gosh.
That's
I don't
extra.
experience no drama with the woman I do.
What you got, black girl?
I got Hispanics.
Oh,
hey, and that's why we're winning. Okay.
Hispanics, blacks, and no
you
white
got them
women.
all.
I haven't dealt with any white women. I had one white girlfriend in my entire life. And I'm not gonna lie, that was the worst experience I ever had.
Oh no! Don't dare speak that on white women.
And she had a son. She had a son as well.
Oh Lord! I
But,
can't speak on that.
And he showed up to the house one time after after you know what I'm saying, eggs in bed type situation. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, like I'm not gonna lie though. I think you need to deal with a Hispanic woman, bro.
No, I didn't do them all. That was the worst, man. Let me tell you about
What?
my last experience with a Spanish girl.
Oh my gosh.
Was about to go on a date. She came over, and I lit up a blunt. Was chit chatting before we went to dinner. Lit up a blunt. She looked at me like I just lit up a crack pipe or something.
Oh my.
I'm like, oh my, and I had to go through the whole date. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the day.
To be fair,
it was
Nah.
you didn't give a warning. At least like, hey, I'm sparking. You just like
man.
that.
She knew I smoked.
Okay.
Where you meet her at?
That's true.
Man, I'm probably at a club. It's the time I was clubbing or something.
Exactly, bro. You already done set a. Once you meet her at the club, you done already set a standard. Like, you super hype, you lit. Like, that's how they.
That's your
see you.
lifestyle.
She wasn't super hype. She wasn't lit.
But she,
I mean, she was
out here
just
portraying
there,
that
basically.
life. That's what people who go to the club like that, I feel like a lot of time they're portraying the
She
lifestyle.
see you at your peak, so you peak, you spending money, you getting shots, this, that, and the third. That's how she see you. Got to maintain.
She was ready for
that
you
now.
to pour those Casamigo shots.
I think that's what it was too.
See what I'm saying? But if you go to like, you know,
But
what
that
I'm
goes
saying?
back to my point. These girls, they tripping out here. Like,
Nah, bro, they not tripping. Don't meet a
yes,
girl at
they
the
is.
club.
They on
That's
Instagram
true.
all day. The girls are corrupted nowadays. It's sad.
But you see also the success of, like, women are on the same boat. No one wants to deal with a guy who is afraid of commitment, who wants to be with everybody, want to do all this other stuff. Like,
No guy is afraid of commitment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an excuse.
I was super
but,
committed my last
but
Afraid of
relationship.
commitment.
that's the excuse that they all say.
It's just we either want to commit or we don't. Like, it ain't no. Oh,
But then
I'm
a lot of them
scared,
don't,
bro.
because look at who they look up to is these rappers who have had all these multiple baby mamas. Their baby mamas work together. They're all cool. Nick Cannon, for example, just because of this money. So
His baby mama list is crazy. Though.
it's crazy. It's like boom,
Craziest
boom,
baby
boom,
mama
boom, boom,
list you
boom.
didn't
Look
find.
and look. We don't. We don't look up to rappers because they whether it's rappers getting a lot of women or not, we still gonna want a lot of women. Like, we don't look up to them because they do that.
But
you know
the
what I'm
society view, and that's why it goes into the women. Like, if
In that way.
everyone putting out City Girl, Cardi B said it. She used to do that. She used to, play on the dudes in the club to
Drug
get her.
dudes.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
I didn't know it was that, but I remembered you said that. But Jet said she used to drug guys, and then they be out here robbing them and stuff. So if they're rapping
man
about this,
drinking
it's
all my coffee. Yeah, I'm like, yes, that's yours.
That's mine.
No, I left my coffee.
Oh my god.
dang, y'all gotta put your name on it.
that's tough.
Oh Lord. Man.
Sharing cooties,
That's yours.
man.
Yeah.
They said what he said. He said
Well,
that's
so
not
these
why.
girls- so
Yeah,
my advice to the guys out there, man, chase your dreams, make that happen first, and then, man, because these girls, they see the girls would be the most downfall of guys. You know what I mean? Especially they be ruining their lives in their early 20s, getting in some cat, getting these girls pregnant, and then they got to deal with it for another 18 years. You know, bitter baby mama trying to ruin your life. We see it all the time.
I feel like there's good women out there though.
No, there is. But it's rare.
Yeah,
they're like super rare. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like 1 in a million.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not me. I can't just not date. That's impossible for me.
I mean, I feel you. It's human instinct, but
Right.
coming out of my last relationship, trying to, make stuff happen. I had to make that decision. Trust me, we wouldn't be here right now sitting and talking if I didn't leave that relationship. I'd be, kid up, working a 9 to 5, not even have met y'all. So that's real.
And a lot of it's the time too. You got to dedicate that time
time
to make it seem like you even care. A lot of times you won't really care. Especially if the chicks, you just want to be like, I want to get in with her. So
guys just want to smash at the end of the day. Yeah. Not that we don't, love the girl and all that. But let the girl stop giving the guy the cat.
Yeah,
see how much stuff changes.
That's true, and I see y'all's point, but and then you see a girl, she's over here like, well, okay, so spend some money on me. If you just want to, have sex, then spend some money on me.
And that's that notion.
And that's
but girls want to have sex too. That's natural. See, that's the thing. Girls be using the cat as a weapon, and you can't do that, man. That's natural. Because let the guy stop having sex with the girls, the same thing, too. It's even worse. They can be like, what's really going on?
Like that movie Chirac, or whatever it was, Nick Cannon movie.
So, yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, my advice, leave these girls alone. I mean, it's rare that you can find somebody. I'm pretty sure, your situation seems, rare.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
But I know you've been through those guys, and you know
sure.
you got him in your DM all the time.
Yeah, and it's true. Like girls have the same instincts. At the end of the day, we're all human, so we do have the same instincts especially when we go out in those scenes. But yeah, you learn from those things, and at the end of the day, hey, experience what you want to experience. But there always comes a time, and whether you're a man or a woman, when you just really want to like settle down and do what's better for you. I don't know. Can't speak for everyone though, because this, like you said, this new world that's going on, this dating world is. I know it's crazy. I have my friends and they're going through it. It's hard.
I think it's always been the same. It's just highlighted. It's just you can see it now. Everybody's showing it.
It's not.
I think it's different.
Instagram and stuff changed it.
Clout.
It's clout. Yeah.
Clout.
These girls want clout, or they want to be next to a guy with clout, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You need a gaming girl to just play video games. They ain't got to worry about nothing else. Her going to the club.
They the freakiest ones.
That's
Yeah.
facts. That's facts.
All right.
Let's do.
This is the interview.
Yeah, go ahead and we're gonna. Yeah, I got you.
They put having a family is the best thing you can do in the chat.
No, it ain't. That's the worst thing you can do, especially if your money ain't right, boy. That's the worst thing you can do.
But if your money is right, you ready for that shit?
No, yeah, if your money is right, and
you're like,
even look at people with their money right, they still going through it.
Yeah.
That same, drama all the time. I'm just glad I ain't got to deal with it. I wake up, I'm good. I go straight to business. Take care of my animals and straight to business. I ain't got to worry about why you ain't calling? Why you ain't got to play that game the whole day? Just no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing
and
it.
then you get home and have sex anyway.
So sometimes you don't.
Yeah, then you don't. Yeah.
It's too many games. I just rather know how my day is going to go. Besides, you don't know what's going to happen in business, but as far as my emotions, I want to be able to control my emotions fully. And I'm fully in control of my emotions, and you can't pay for that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people ain't in control of their emotions. Somebody else is controlling their emotions. That's terrible. I'm sorry, y'all. I pray for y'all.
We'll be back.
I will be right back with the homie. I am Critchy.
Hey.
Let's go. I got 2 coffees.
I gotta grab mine off the other one.
Make the other one real quick. I'm gonna go to the restroom real fast.
You ready? Papa, take this spot. No, the spot.
Bro, I swear, every girl I done dated been so drama free. I never have any problems like
Must
that.
be nice, but
You gotta search.
is y'all fully together? Y'all just chatting
That's
every now
because you
and
set the
then.
tone.
I guess so.
You set the boundary in the tone. You gotta think how many women you dated where it's like they perfect, and then like 2 months into it, they just go batshit crazy. That's because
Yes, always.
you ain't setting the tone.
I ain't doing
I
all
always
right.
set the tone and then it just ends.
Yeah, not for real. But that's better than
Yeah.
a toxic ass relationship for months. You know what I mean? That toxicity.
I've
shit.
been in that before.
That's
We all know
same,
how to
bro.
toxic.
That shit'll bring your whole life down.
Make you come crumbling.
Not for real.
Yeah.
Almost ruined my
It's just
life.
like a drug.
It's
dead
the
ass.
worst feeling
seen
I've ever
homies-
felt is my breakup. You know, worse than anything.
I done did some
was
dumb
hurt,
shit.
man.
I feel
done
you,
did some
bro.
dumb
I
shit.
seen homies like while I was a full blown drug addict, I seen homies go through a breakup
Yep.
and their life looked the same. as mine.
Exactly.
I'm
It
like,
do it,
damn,
man.
bro,
It
like,
do it to
Your
you.
head really fucked up at that point.
It
Like,
does,
doing
man,
shit
because
like that.
you come so close, and the breakup is basically detaching yourself
Nah,
from
for
that
real.
person. You know what I'm saying?
For
That
real.
shit hurts physically,
And then
man.
everything that come after that hurt.
Yo,
you
my-
see them out. You see 'em
Oh
out
my!
with people,
You on they
like-
social? They
Yeah, you gotta look again.
I can't do that. I can't go through that
You
hurt.
gotta hit the block button,
Man, bro, it's hard
bro.
though.
Block button. Nah, it is though. It is hard.
Are tuning in to we're back Shout out to y'all for tuning in. This is the Pop Austin Media Morning Show with your girl TJ the DJ, Chris Jeremiah, Chris J Jackin on the phone. Okay, and we got I am Critchy in the building. What you up to?
Man, working.
Oh.
Working. Constant hustle and working.
Nice. How you feeling with the cold weather? You like it?
I'm from Maryland, so I'm low key used to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not that bad.
I'd like to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better warm. Like I like the warmer weather here way better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not crippling to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm from the East Coast. We get
Yeah.
The bricks.
Yeah, we get 8-10 inches of snow a couple times a winter. You know
Oh,
what
my
I mean?
goodness.
Yeah, so used
Man.
to it.
Crazy. Nice. So tell me a little bit about yourself. How did your artist journey like start out?
Man, my really music for me started in like second grade. I remember specifically like I was in music class and the teacher was like, write a poem. And they just wanted like a little paragraph, and I came back with like 2 notebook sheets, front and back, filled up, and I just started like reciting it. And the moment that really clicked for me was when she was just like, I said a poem, like that's not reality. Let's get back to reality. And like that moment to me was like the first doubt I'd ever had in my life. Like my parents always told me you could do whatever you want. You could. So that was like the first time somebody was like, "Are you kidding me? Like you can't do that."
And in second grade, like
Yeah.
what?
And really, but in second grade, I'm saying this now like more like clear-minded about myself.
Yeah.
Like in second grade, I don't think I saw it that way. I think that's just how my mentality was. Like you said, I can't. Like I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? And it's been a long journey though, man. It's had its ups and downs. Like the past 3 years have been the most solid for sure in the music.
Nice. And where are you originally from? You said Maryland?
Yeah, Maryland. So like Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of people know that area. I lived like 45 minutes outside of that.
Okay, nice, nice. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball heavy, man.
Nice.
Played a lot of basketball. I ended up cutting my fingers off when I was like 12. Messed up my jump shot real bad. So
Dang.
ball stopped spinning back, started spinning left. So it was just like, it was over from there.
Dang, that's crazy. I can't even imagine that. That's
How you
our
put your
hands.
fingers on it?
Yeah.
In a four wheeler chain. So like man, my life's so versatile. I really grew up like in the sticks, you know what I mean, like with my mom and shit. But like once the drugs and everything came in, the city is where all the money was and all the shit was happening. So like I went from the sticks to the city, and I had that mentality like I want to be the best at it. So like all the wrong things is what I was trying to be the best at, man. So it's kind of crazy how that played out.
What artists over there in Baltimore do you like? Do y'all have any like artists who like, oh, this artist from here is the one that?
Man, I personally don't. I just want to see everybody shine. Like I see, you know, like I have homies that, excuse me, I have homies that, and like I'm not into the trapping thing by any means, so don't like get that misconstrued. I was the user. I was on the user side of it before, but a lot of my homies that were selling and shit like that I was doing everything for, they, you know, they do that to supply the music, like to financially support the music. So just to see all of them be able to get out of that and get into music would be exciting to me. But Lil Scooter, he ended up dying in Baltimore. I was at that. I think it was the thing for Trayvon when they started riding in Baltimore for Trayvon Martin. I think it was that pep rally or whatever he got shot at. He was probably one of the best artists to come out the city just because of how authentic and real he was. You know what I mean?
Who do y'all got? Like, shout out to them. I mean, like the big dogs. Like in Texas, we got Mo3, Yellow Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like them type of artists. You feel me?
Man, Logic came out of Maryland.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah,
Logic's
Logic came
big.
out of Annapolis. He's a cool ass dude too, man. Like as a human being, not just as an artist. Like he's a genuinely cool human being. But man, other than that, dude, it really ain't. It's a lot of go-go that comes out of there. You know what I mean? Oh, Wale came out of Maryland. He's from DC. Yeah.
Mr. Shy Glizzy, is he from?
Yep, Shy Glizzy is too. Yeah. Wale is probably one of the best lyricists to come out of that area, I would say. He's cold. Yeah, he's super cold.
Underrated.
Yeah, absolutely,
He
100%.
just be squandering his stuff. Like, he don't do promo like that.
I know. I think he tried to be on the same tip J. Cole is, but you just can't
Be
be
real.
on,
He
you know.
put Dua Lipa on. He had Dua Lipa before she was big.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that My Love was huge.
Man.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice. So, did you have any inspirations while you were over there, and who are your inspirations now?
So like my inspirations growing up as a kid, man, were kind of left field. Like I really liked Jelly Roll, who's big now. He was not when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, he was rapping about selling coke out of trailer parks. You know what I'm saying? Like he was not what he is now. Shout out to him, man. He's grown so much. But him, Kid Rock, and then Nelly, 50 Cent, and Eminem were like my five that I like. I listened to them religiously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was like my comfort zone. Because it was like Eminem would say the stuff that I was thinking as like a suburban white kid, but then 50 Cent had the stuff where I was like, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, those were probably my two top ones. Yeah.
Nice. Were you on MTV heavy?
Yeah, as a kid for sure, but it was always like, so truth be told, my dad really wasn't like, my dad. This is crazy, right? My dad is the head of aerospace warfare for the Department of Defense.
Damn.
Yeah, so he's like,
That's crazy.
yeah, he's like up there, like won't talk to me about type shit. You know what I mean? Like he's got his duties, but he would never really let me, get into that type of stuff. He was real like straight edge, do your schoolwork, then you can go outside with your friends, da 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 da. So like I'd get home and have that hour between getting home and when he got home. And like it was nothing getting done. It was all MTV, BET, like music. You know what I mean? It was just a place I felt free. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't something I could relate to, like the ability to be yourself was something I clung to. You know what I mean? Because it's like you see rappers and they go out in public, they stand out. Like people, me and you as artists couldn't go have a normal conversation with a 9-to-5 working person. You know what I'm saying? And like it's something I envy about that when people are really able to be themselves. And like just do as they want, you know what I mean? It was something I liked about that.
Nice. I feel that. So what made you want to start making music and taking this seriously?
Man, I feel like when I first tried to start making music, it was one of those. So Southern Maryland was like a kind of I wouldn't say racist, but definitely racially divided. You know what I'm saying? Like gentrified. Yeah, everybody kind of stayed to themselves, stayed in their own little zone. So So like a lot of times I go to a studio and record something, and I'd have difficult times getting the finished product or like doing whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I was literally the only white kid in these studios, which to me, like, that don't mean shit. I'm just another human being walking in the studio. But like to some people, you know, that means something. So I
look at you a little funny.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, and everybody that has to learn. You know, I'm 15 at this point, walking in there like spitting to some shit like I probably had no business doing. You know, like if I went on my SoundCloud, I'd probably be like, damn, I came a long way. You know,
like, what was I doing? Right?
Yeah,
like,
for real. I shouldn't have dropped that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it all shit. I forgot what we were talking about.
What made you want to start making music?
Yeah. It was pretty much just like the, you know, it was almost the doubt, man. It was like just the constant doubt of like you could never be that. You know what I'm saying? Or like this, just how much people don't believe in like what you're capable of doing. Like as a human being, you are literally capable of anything in the world. You know what I mean? And this just happened to be what spoke to me the most. Happened to be what I love doing the most. Like. I do other things to financially support this, but at the end of the day, music is like you know what I'm saying?
That's your passion.
Yeah, that's everything to me. Yeah, for real. I go crazy without this shit.
What was the first drug you took, or how did you get like into drugs?
So like weed obviously was like the first thing. I was probably like 10 or 11.
Would you say that was the gateway? Weed?
Nah, definitely not.
A lot of people say that weed is a gateway.
Man, definitely not. So weed's only the gateway depending on who you're hanging around. Like if the people smoke weed and pop pills and you're a weed smoker and you're hanging around them, then you know, it's not really the weed that's the gateway. I think it's the crowd that's the gateway. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I've literally met people who, and I'm heavy on the CBD thing. You know what I mean? So like I've met people who literally get off of drugs after 10, 15 years and just smoke. Like they only smoke and that works for them. You know what I mean? But like I don't think weed in any way took me to other drugs. I think it was strictly the people I was around and the choices I decided to make. You know what I mean? Weed ain't never done me no harm, no matter how much I try to think about it. It was all the other shit that really, you know what I mean, really tore me down. Yeah. But I think the first one I ever did was a Percocet. Yeah. So, yeah, I tore myself up on dirt bikes, man. I'm real heavy on them. And still to this day, I ride almost every week. I'm going after this.
Did you hear a rapper say something about a Percocet and you took one or what?
Nah, truthfully, I was always scared of them, bro. I was always terrified of drugs. That was never my thing. Weed was like that's the God-given plant. So it was like, that's what I'm going to do. And then a girl came into my life and she messed with it. And I ended up trusting her.
Them Jezebels.
You know? Man, look.
Them Jezebels,
man, they come home Percocet possums where I'm at.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Just wait, because when the drugs get worse, they call them fentanyl ferrets. But we ain't gonna talk about.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
For real, that's just people in general. But yeah, the first thing I ever did was a Percocet. Man, I was like 16, and I just was terrified to do stuff like that. My friends have tried before to get me to do it. I wouldn't do it, but I trusted the girl. You know, I loved her at the time or whatever it was. So I did it, man, and I was. Damn, I threw up all night, couldn't remember nothing, and I don't even know why I did it again. But that started the downward spiral in my life.
You want to know? That's a perfect example of Adam and Eve. That's a perfect example.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Perfect example, right there. You know about that story?
Yeah.
It's a perfect
man.
example.
I'm sad.
Oh God.
Was she already doing like popping before y'all met?
She had control of.
So she was like over
you never
here,
know like when you go to do drugs
start.
you never know like am I about to have control of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
It hits everyone different.
Yeah, it really does, you know what I mean? Especially and not even to put race into it, but like the suburban it don't even got to be a white kid, suburban people in general, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel, and this is the God's honest truth, and I bet you'll never hear no other artist say this, I truly believe that the suburban people and then like the more hood culture stuff are so far separated that it's like a curiosity. You know what I'm saying? And it's like nobody wants to merge the curiosity. Like I was that kid. I was like, I'm from the suburbs. My dad rich as a bitch. My mom, like they didn't give me, I was spoiled probably till my parents separated. But like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to figure that out. And people just so caught up in trying to be something they're not, rather than taking who they are and trying to put it somewhere that it's never been. You understand what I'm saying? So like instead of me going in somewhere and being somebody I'm completely not and doing all these things and saying all these words and acting a certain type of way. Like, I just took me and I put it in that situation. I feel like nobody does that, and that's where all that separation comes from, because people are so curious, but nobody wants to ask questions, man. Nobody wants to ask questions. Tommy G, shout out to him. You ever see him? Just out of curiosity. He be doing interviews. He'll go to like the hood and do these interviews, man. But it's just a perfect example of how far you can get when you just be yourself. You know what I mean? No matter where you're at, like, people will accept you if you're just yourself. When you go to the hood and you start faking and shit like that, that's when you have problems. You know what I mean? That's when you have like issues. Yeah. When you just, like, I've never had a problem talking like a white boy in the hood. Like, I've never had a problem in any hood I've ever went to. They've never been like, I'm gonna up some shit on you and whatever. Like, nobody's ever done that to me, and I've been in some fucked up areas. You know what I mean? So just be yourself, man. Straight up.
Yeah, that's real.
That's everything.
So do you write your own music?
Oh yeah, everything. That's my pain release, man. That's
Dope.
That's everything. Yeah.
What you think about artists who don't write their own stuff?
I feel like I'm not gonna look down on it, right? Because there's country artists that do that I look up to vocally. You know what I'm saying? So like there's still some talent involved, but I truly believe that like the music that touches people is the music that, you know, comes from, because you can't, if I write something for you, you're not gonna rap it the same as if you write it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because like the shit you write yourself, you're feeling, you understand that, like you have a place in your heart for them lyrics. And that's everything to me. So me personally, I would never let anyone else write my music ever. No matter where I get, how far I get, it will never happen. Like, this keeps me from dying. This keeps me like out of my head. You know what I mean? I can't give this to you. But people that can do it, man, I mean, props to them. I don't think I could ever be handed some shit and then be like, oh, I'm gonna do this perfect. You know what I mean? Like, if I write it, I have a certain way I'm thinking of it as I write it. Like, I hear the finished song as I'm writing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, for me, it's writing all day. I would never let somebody else write.
Dope. Nice. Oh, you said you liked country music.
I do.
Yeah.
Love
So
country
who's your
music.
favorite country artist? I like country.
Man, Morgan Wallen's killing it right now, man. He's killing it, bro. And it's so hard to, you know, I like a lot of country artists, like a lot. I mean, all the way back to like Waylon Jennings, like way back in the day before, you know what I mean? Like before Kenny Chesney and all that shit. Like, I love that music. It's so authentic. Johnny Cash too. Like, it's so authentic and real. He recorded a song inside of what's that prison called? I can't think of it.
I can't remember.
Folsom,
Folsom.
Alcatraz. There it is. Yeah. Is that where it is? I think it was the one on the island.
Yeah, that's Alcatraz.
Yeah, he literally recorded an album in there, man. And it's like, if you listen to that album, you can hear the acoustics of a prison, bro. Like, it's wild. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
that prison's wild.
You like Coetzel? You know who Coetzel is?
oh yeah. Cole Swindell. Cole Swindell. Is that
that's
his
how
name?
you say it?
Swindell? I think so. Let me see.
This guy right here. Coetzel.
Oh nah, that's a different dude. I ain't heard of him. I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, he might be decent.
For real?
I never heard. I just hear a lot of people say, when they say country, they say Coetzel. So I just like,
Yeah, it's a lot of new wave stuff happening, man. Like, I've heard a lot of new country that's like more rap oriented country and like stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like, I truly, I feel like the soul is in the older stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the new stuff is just cookie cutter shit. Like, it's just like, I'm gonna take these words from this genre and I'm gonna put it on this beat. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, how authentic. Like your review joint, and I appreciated the hell out of that too. I'll say that live. Yeah, I appreciate the hell out of that review for real. But the authenticity in your music, I feel like, is everything, bro. So when if I could turn your song on and then turn another song on, and I could write an essay on one song, but it be about both songs, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not it for me. You know what I mean?
So, do you see a difference, or, yeah, I guess like comparing hip hop and country songwriting? Like, if you would write a country song, how would you go about that, and how would you go about writing a hip hop song?
Man,
What's your vibe?
it's definitely different. I'm actually trying to learn how to play the guitar right now, just specifically so I can do stuff like that, so I can write country music. I feel like country music is so, at least for me, this is for me, like it's so in tune, like with your thoughts, right? Like rapping, I could say in 16 bars, I could say a lot of shit, you know what I mean? and some of that could be filler. So like I could be saying a half of what I'm thinking, and the other half could be punchlines. So really, I don't have to get too deep into it. Whereas country music, it's like,
That
for
whole
me,
16 bars need to be about the same.
you know what I'm
same
saying?
subject,
Same
need to-
topic.
Storytelling,
and
yeah.
it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And like for me, it's like, man, them songs are hard. Like I'll get tears in my eyes sometimes writing songs like that, because I get to think about where I came from, the shit I've been through, like some of the trauma I've experienced, and it's just like seeing where I'm at now. Like, you know what I mean? I would never in a million years see that. So like, yeah, it's way different for me for sure. Like I've probably written 3 country songs my whole life, but I've probably got well over thousands of songs written. You know, not recorded, but written down like in a notebook.
Nice.
Yeah, as far as like hip hop goes. So yeah, it's definitely more difficult, I would say. More passionate.
Nice. That's dope. That's
So
dope.
about that song that we reviewed.
I'll say let's do more.
Yeah,
That was like a both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah, good vibes.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that joint just
When did
dropped
you?
actually.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you, when did you like record it? What made you want to write that song?
So man, it's crazy. I was literally out at I build dirt bike tracks, and do like contractor work, like fabrication stuff like that. So I was out at a dirt bike track that I built for somebody, and I was out there talking to the owner, and we were talking, and he was pretty much saying like, "Hey man, like you're so talented, but I feel like you're missing." Like, you know, you're missing your aim. He's like, the kids love you because of, you know, who you are and what you've been and this and that and this and that and the way you carry yourself. He's like, you should make a song that, you know, kids could vibe to or kids could listen to. I was like, damn, like what's a motto that I wish somebody would have told me as a kid? And man, I talk too fucking much. So like, say less, do more. You know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the story. Don't say nothing else after that. And I said that to him in the conversation. We were having a conversation. And when I left there, I was like, man, like, you know, I was just kind of thinking about his kids and my son. Like, what would they like to hear? And I went on Raini Beats page, man. And I've been messing with him real heavy. He uses all live instruments and stuff. And I found that acoustic guitar, that beat. And I was like, damn, this is perfect, man. And I wrote that song. I think I wrote like half of it. I went to Birds. Shout out Birdhouse, man. I love that dude's there. I was at Birds, and I think we recorded half of it. And like as soon as I finished the second chorus, Zach was like, "Bro, this is fire. Like this is a vibe." I was like, "All right, bet." I went home, wrote the second verse, came back, finished it, and as soon as the song was done, I was like, "Yo, we need a video. Let's sit down."
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was it. And I think it's been out for, I don't know, like a couple weeks, 4 weeks or something now. We're almost to 10K. I ain't doing half bad on that one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not doing bad.
Yeah, it's a dope track. Where can they
appreciate
find your music at?
Yeah,
and
so
find that one at?
anywhere there's music. Literally, I pride myself on that. I make sure, even the free platforms, like I don't care. If you need music, I got you. It's coming. You know what I mean? If you got it to support me, I sell shirts and do other business, stuff like that. But this music is strictly passionate. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere.
Right, that's real. So what do you think about the Austin music scene, being from Maryland?
Man, I tell you, I think there's a few, as far as human being goes, vibe wise, I think there's a few dope people who really want to see everybody shine, and then I think there's like an outer cast net of people who are just like no, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to shine, and I think if everybody really truly, and this is just from 4 years of being here, you know what I'm saying? Like I think truly, if everybody really band together, man, I think this city could be insane. I've seen some of the best talent I've ever seen in my life in Austin, in live venues, recording on, like performing on mics with cords on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
No auto-tune box, none
you know
of
what I'm
that.
saying? Like, bro, you should be in a better place, my guy. And I think it all comes down to people really wanting to lift each other up. You know what I mean? Because what happens is people like me who are genuine, who want to lift everybody up, get messed over so many times.
That's why that whole togetherness thing in the music industry is capped. It's never gonna happen.
I'm telling you,
It's
and
cutthroat. It's literally
that's
war.
exactly why.
You gotta carry yourself
and
like
then what happens is genuine people like me who actually would go out their way to help just end up in their own lane, not worried about anybody else, because it's like, y'all, like I got a big heart, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you do something to me mentally, I'm not necessarily all there. Like I might jeopardize my whole situation over something you did to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not even gonna put myself in that
situation,
predicament. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make it to where I gotta, You know, yeah, nah, like old life behind you. Like I'm cool with dropping people now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I feel that though. You're 100% right. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I think it's strictly due to like the selfishness of everybody wanting to shine. People don't understand. If you made a ATX Cypher video with 100 different artists, it don't matter how many, you know, who watched what part. That video is probably gonna get 150,000 views because there's 50 different ATX artists in it. Each one of y'all got 100 fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them 100 fans here. It's just a matter of lifting each other up, man. And it just, I don't see it happening. I agree with him. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, well, it's always a competition just in the entertainment industry, like period. But I see that we all want to see, you know, everyone kind of come together so we can all win. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I looked at you. I knew you were going to say that.
I don't like that talk at all.
Man.
I don't be liking that talk. Like,
man, I'm over here like it's all
realistic.
love.
It's not realistic.
No, it's not. And that's how you end up with stab wounds in your back, for real. Is allowing people to come around you when you think there's a greater good, you know, because we could all have this one mission, but then on the way up here, you know how other opportunities arise. So like on the way to that one mission, this mission could arise for this person, and this one could still be here for this one. Next thing you know, this one says, I'm gonna screw you over to get to this one, so you ain't even making it here no more. You know what I mean? And that's really how it goes, man.
Man,
it's crazy.
Miss me with it, right?
It's crazy now, for real. For real, I try to stay to myself for sure.
Man.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Stay to yourself.
For real.
You know,
Swear, I'll be with family.
At the end of the day, you gotta pay for your own music videos. You gotta pay for your own studio time.
Yep.
Nobody's doing that. So like,
promotion, everything,
exactly.
and it gets so expensive, bro.
Exactly.
So
everything.
Really, it's as expensive as you want it to be. Like when people are like, "How much you spend on music?" I'm like, "As much as I got."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could spend $10,000 in a month on Google promotion, or I could spend $200. Like it's just up to you. You know what I mean? How much you want to put into yourself, type deal. I put everything. Yeah, bro, I feel it though.
Yeah, dude. So, who's your favorite? What?
It's in your phone. Check.
Oh, I was like, hello. Let me
That
see.
Wood got it right.
I know. I was like,
Do you have any artists today, like in the current scheme of things, that's not Austin artists, but just in general that you mess with?
Yeah, man. Let me think.
Like we got your legends, the Eminems, the
Yeah,
Nellies, you know
truthfully,
what I'm
I really mess with Joyner, man.
saying? Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, and not even necessarily. His music's tough. Everybody knows that, but mainly because of his hustle, bro. Like his hustle is insane. My man sit back on the couch and make $250K like it's nothing, and he's independent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope to me. Lil Baby's hard too. I do enjoy some of his music sometimes. Like sometimes I get in my car, you know, by myself without my son and my wife in the car or something, and I'll turn on some of that or something. But mainly, like, I just look up to people's hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like music can be created. I can make any type of song I want. Don't matter what it is. Put me on any beat. I'll write you lyrics and have your song. But, like, the hustle, you can't duplicate some of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to want it to have hustle like that. And, like, that's some shit I look up to for sure. Yeah.
nice. Do you have any plans for South by Southwest this year?
I've got invited to perform at 2 different recovery fests during South by Southwest.
Nice.
I think I might make that move. And then if anybody else has any offers, I'm trying to grow all year. So you know what I mean? Well, I'm trying to grow forever, but you know what I'm saying? Like this year I'm solely focused really on like growing my socials, growing my presence in Texas and anywhere else. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of focused on the growth. So any opportunities, man, hit me. You know, but other than that, I got 2 recovery fests that I'm doing. One on March 10th and then one on March 13th. I'd have to double check the dates. If you check Instagram, it's there.
Nice.
Sure.
And where can they find you on Instagram?
It's I am Critchy, IAM_Critchy. And that link in my bio will take you to every single thing that I have on the internet right now.
Nice,
sure.
nice. Any last words for the people?
Man, I just want to shout out to y'all finally get me in here. You know what I mean? It's been a process, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all's music reviews for sure. And
Got you.
And if anything, man, just tap in. The city to tap in. If y'all don't want to all come together, man, well, here's an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Here's an outlet that y'all can all help grow. And then at the end of the day, you can come on here by yourself, because we all know everybody want to be lonely.
Right.
And,
come by themselves.
Before that check start having to charge to come up here.
You know, that's what hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's where I was at. I told Bird, I was like, bro, I'm trying to be a part of the growth, not after the blow up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to come in way down there, bro. Like, I think that's the funnest part too. You know what I mean? Being a part of the growth.
Each other grow.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, anybody could meet. I've met a dozen famous people, and it's like, what is that to me? You know, I just met a person that's successful, but at the end of the day, if you meet them when they're this and then know them when they're this, it's like, bro,
It's
that
a little
means
different,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, for real. You were a part of that. No matter how little or big your part that you played in it, you were a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's dope. That's dope to me. That's cool. I
Nice.
appreciate that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you having
Yeah,
coming.
absolutely,
We
man.
appreciate having you. My bad.
For sure.
That blood does help me good. My bad. But
shit.
man, thank y'all for tuning in to Pop Austin Media. Make sure you follow I am Critchy on Instagram.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for his South by shows. We are gonna be back with some K-pop news with Z, and you know us. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey.
Keep talking.
He's pulling up the music.
That's all right. March 5th. March 5th, we got new music
There
dropping.
you go.
Hey.
New project, new video, new song. I mean, March 5th. The end of the
Nice.
L on a video.
Yeah, ended on a video. We love music videos. Oof. Okay.
All right, I lost now. What up, y'all? Just popped the perk.
Don't do that. 30.
You don't be popping perks?
No. I smoke weed.
Be popping tabs. Yeah.
On occasion.
Just turn me down a little bit. I'm extra loud. I had to turn him up because he was far from the mic.
I don't even know which one you are.
I am two. I'm on the first one. Hey, it'll be like the first one. Yeah. Check.
Hey, hey.
Are y'all ready for some K-pop news? Let's get into it, man. Let me take me like naughty every time I get in the seat. The seat be having
Right. You gotta pour the shot.
shot, perk.
Oh my god.
Good.
He said it's not 12 yet.
Oh my
Spilling this
God.
on myself.
I gotta wait till afternoon.
Yeah. So we've been talking about hype a little bit. But hype is they own what's the word, like when you corner the market, when like a company has like the majority of the market.
Monopoly.
Yeah, hype is over here trying to be a monopoly. They're trying to own every label, buy up the music industry. Hype is on some shiesty stuff right now. If you don't know who Hype is, it's the label that BTS was still signed to, and they just grew super big. So their latest thing is they recently purchased 14% of SM. I think we talked about this last time, but SM is a huge K-pop company. They're huge. They're probably bigger than any American company right now, just because of the amount of money they're making, the amount of artists they have that are super successful right now. So Hype bought like 14% of that label, and now the owner of that label is saying Hype is on some monopoly type stuff. They're trying to basically control the market because SM is such a big company. I don't even know why they sold shares to Hype, whatsoever. They didn't even need to do that. But they did it, and now Hype is the owner of Hype is named Bang Shah, and he's like, a big stakeholder now in their competitive, company. That's like Walmart buying a stake in HEB. You know what I'm saying? Like that's huge news because Hype already bought Quality Control. They bought Scooter Braun's album, which come catalog and label, which Justin Bieber was on, Taylor Swift's early stuff, Ariana Grande, Carly Rae Jepsen, a whole bunch of the biggest pop artists are under Hype, and now Quality Control, which is like probably the biggest rap label, is now under Hype, and now they own stake in the second biggest K-pop company in the world. So they're trying to monopolize the whole entertainment system, right?
Yeah.
Entertainment game right now. What y'all think about that? Y'all care? Cause you ain't an artist no more. You care about what's labels going on?
I'm an artist.
Now he's back an artist.
Yo, I'm always an artist.
Just
I'm
flip it.
always releasing music. Let's get that correct.
Okay.
I'm always
Okay.
releasing music.
Clarify that up.
I'm like a.
It's probably dead.
I'm like a Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx sings, acts, he does comedy, he does all type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Childish Gambino. People like them. I'm not.
Okay.
I can't. I'm
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube. You feel what I'm saying? I'm more than just a person who can like.
What the hell?
Yeah, just put it in the chat. Oh, people coming back. Are we back? What the heck going on, man?
Oh, let me see.
Boy, it looks like we're good.
Oh
No,
yeah.
we still froze. Are we?
I can see it on my YouTube.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back, y'all.
Man.
So y'all need to watch out for Hype. Hype is cornering the market in the K-pop industry. If you don't know who Hype is, man, get familiar. HYBE.
Yeah, I don't know.
TJ, what you think? You don't
I
care?
don't know.
You don't know?
Well,
You ain't tapped in?
Well, I'm not. No, I'm not as tapped in, I guess, as I should be. I feel, but I think it's. I agree with Chris. Like
You got the money?
if you have the money, like, wouldn't you want to do that? Wouldn't you want to like have your seed in other avenues, other genres to make money? Because
But don't you think it's a healthy industry when there's multiple companies dominating versus just one trying to buy up everything?
For sure, but at that level, you think those people really care about having this nice unity and diversity. No, they want to have control. They want to have that. They're money grabbing. They want to have all that power.
Now we could take it to another. Like, is that cool? What you saying? Like, just having a power over thing? That's definitely not healthy.
No, it's not healthy.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree that it's not healthy, but I do think that people are greedy.
It's been like that.
So it's gonna happen regardless. Like I'm not surprised, you know, that kind of feeling. Like I'm not surprised that they would do something like that. The K-pop industry is huge, so that would just make sense from a business standpoint to do that and come to the U.S. and the hip hop industry is huge. So what are they gonna do? Hey, they have some what they have debt or something, and they just bought them out.
I mean, they're probably all in debt because they, got investors who probably invest in hundreds of billions of dollars. So, but it's it's good debt. Versus,
but what did they sell? You said it was 300 mil that QC sold it for, right?
Yeah, 300 mil.
Yeah,
250 in cash.
Yeah, like if they have it and now they have control of all these artists, now they're getting all these streams. I don't know. I agree it's unhealthy, but not surprised. It's business.
I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a whole lot of is Korea Asian?
Yeah.
We start seeing a lot of Asian businesses creep into our music.
You're going to see
clothes, that. Asian drinks, Asian food products, all that type of stuff.
You're going to see that because American companies are going to buy it up if they're, offering, money. Shit, American companies are going to buy that up.
You're going to see Cardi B on some noodles.
They start throwing it
Cardi
into the
B on
music
noodles,
videos.
No more McDonald's.
Throwing it to the music videos. Making everybody buy it and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They get super slick with it.
And that's what they do, cause like
fueling their economy. Now they own America because we pushing all our money into their economy.
We are.
Oh,
that's the only thing about over there. Like if you go to any store, restaurant, it's like all like you'll see BTS everywhere. You'll see the biggest K-pop artists everywhere. They're living in like 1980s music, type of culture like that. I mean, the artists still have an impact nowadays, but like the companies partner more with the artists and help. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got their BTS is on, hand sanitizer, cups, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't see that nowadays with with big artists. We
better be careful because they might.
I'm telling, and they're just gonna run the bag up.
Like.
Especially in the music business, man, we are in trouble over here, man. It's like real talk, man, because they're doing it right over there. They still have active TV where, millions of people tune into TV to watch an artist perform and stuff like that. Over here, we only got the Grammys or the Super Bowl that people are tuning into.
And even then, how much are they tuning in? They're tuning in more of the clips.
Yeah, on the YouTube. Yeah, you'll see the YouTube. Rihanna's performance, the Super Bowl numbers was nothing like that. So, it's like they're positioning themselves just to dominate the music industry. And like America, they're just, it's in shambles right now.
We need to see who created the mischief boots.
Oh.
Because that looks like some K-pop type stuff right there.
It's very anime.
Mischief. Like that's the one that the mischief was the creators.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that.
Well, Japan has a huge influence on fashion. It probably came from somewhere over there.
Yeah, their streetwear.
They do look like some anime type shoes they got going on.
Those Super Mario.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd see in a movie. Well, you did, Astro Boy. But D, I have a question for you. So, what do you think that we should be doing in the U.S. that Korea and stuff is doing in their industry?
People don't invest into the music business. Like and you need like the big companies. You need MTV to be popping again. You need BET to be popping again. You know what I'm saying? You need there's not an avenue to break artists nowadays. Like that's what South Korea still has. They, a company sign artists and you know what you're about to go. You're about to go on Music Bank. You're about to go to Indigo. You're about to go do the popular. They still got radio stations that that are super huge, and that's because a lot of the artists are hosting them. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that they do. They have like the big artists like. They'll be like, they have a girl and a guy who's from the biggest groups and they'll be co-hosting like a music show, you know what I'm saying? So it's like having Drake and Cardi B hosting like MTV, TRL. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we don't have. Like, you have back in the day, they used to just find a nobody to host those shows. But now you have to go find the big stars to bring in the viewers. Like if MTV did that, Drake and Cardi hosting the show, you know how many people will tune in to MTV and, you know what I'm saying, and watch?
Back in the day, they used to do the Eminem week, Britney week.
Yeah, I know.
They
don't do that no more.
2000s, don't do it. 106 in Park.
106 in Park. I mean, VH1, we had all the shows, and that's just what South Korea has now. Artists get signed. They go through that pop line. If they're good enough, you know, they'll blow up. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a label, you have like the pop. You could start a label. You know, you have to have some money, and you could have that pop line to go through. Nowadays, if you're an artist, like, what do you have to do, you know what I'm saying, to get on? There's no necessarily pop line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go to MTV and get on the show, BT and get on the show, VH1 and get to a big radio station. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still have that in South Korea. It's so harder for American artists now. There's so many talented artists who aren't getting, you know, their just due. And, you know, that probably never will because we don't have those pipelines. You know what I'm saying? And that's...
Jimmy Iovine called it years ago.
What'd he say?
He was just saying when it started with Napster, he was like, once that happened, he was like, the music industry is done. And this was like in 2000. Go look at the Defiant ones.
He's saying Jimmy Iovine said when Napster came out that, you know, the music business, but it wasn't over. Look at K-pop.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. And look what K-pop did. They just took our old 1980s, you know, business model and capitalized on it.
Yeah.
And this is crazy to see them thrive so much. And we're over here, you know, struggling. You know what I'm saying? Rap is the most popular genre worldwide, but there's rappers dying like all the time. You know, like that's just crazy. And going broke and beefing and drama, which I mean, it's good if you was, you know, our network, but it's like you want to talk about like over there in K-pop, the drama is like who's dating who. You know what I'm saying? That's like be the biggest news, you know what I'm saying? And that used to be the biggest news back in the day in American, you know, culture when somebody, but now you already know what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Killed here, who got
there's no mystery no more. You know, K-pop still has that mystery, even though they'll post on Instagram or whatever, but it won't be nothing crazy, you know, where you still really don't know the artists like that. So going to the show and follow them, you know, is that much more entertaining. You know, they could wear some short shorts one time, and that's going to break the internet. Versus over here, some ass cheeks hanging out is the norm. Somebody dying is the norm. You know what I'm saying? It's like if an artist over there died, boy, golly. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't. Yeah. But they ain't. So.
Yeah. Dang.
That's just what this music industry, you know, we got to figure this thing out. We got to figure out how to get back on top.
I think it's a good and a bad thing because if they do take over everything, maybe the artists won't be dying as much as they is. Maybe they won't. Maybe if, like you said, they wear some short shorts that go viral, that wouldn't be regular in the game. In our culture no more. They make it more like, okay, man is man. You know what I'm saying? Woman is woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
They make it more, you know, less about the BS. More about the music and the talent.
And that's what it is. That's what they make it about. Over here, it's about the BS first, and then, you know, they might check out your talent later. Like, oh, he is kind of talented. But he just, you know, jumped off a building and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know about that. I see the separation though, because it's true. Like growing up, you look up to these artists, and without social media, you're just like, wow, this is a star. They did all this. Now it's just like, you know, every waking moment of everyone's lives. You know, like, yeah, like everyone's just there's no separation.
The game is cold, man.
It's cold.
What y'all think? What y'all plans for South by besides doing the stuff we got going on?
Right.
What do y'all have going on?
We're just gonna be doing a ton of interviews. We're gonna have celebrities stopping by. So I mean, we're gonna give you tell you the dates. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna be doing a ton of interviews. We're gonna try to run the interviews up, get as many celebrities as we can in here, so y'all can interview them and just kind of, you know, run the content up. Because we've done try to do shows there in South by, but once South by is over, that moments is kind of over. You know what I'm saying? We want to create content that's gonna live and, you know, continue to push the.
What does South by do for an artist? What would y'all say?
It makes them think they own for 2 weeks.
See, people.
South by's
See,
tiring.
people keep asking me, "Do you have any plans?" And I'm like, "What does that do for you?"
So you can't like deny it though. A lot of people do come to Austin for South by. Like,
Of course, no, it's huge.
Like it is huge. So you're getting exposure to people that wouldn't see you on, let's say, the internet or even on the internet. Like you can walk into like 3 different bars and find like 3 different bands playing, maybe from different places.
But I don't know if today,
So-
like, I ain't trying to, ruin South by or nothing, because artists get out there and get your grind on. But like for instance, Lil Baby,
you ain't
he
paying for nothing. What you gonna do?
the baby went.
It's different now.
When he was out South by, it was one of his moments that helped spark his career. But he was wearing a diaper. It wasn't about his performance. It was the fact that he was wearing a diaper on 6th Street.
That's the type thing I would do.
and go viral and then become the next.
So
Lil
you gotta,
Baby.
you can't think about, oh, I'm gonna go do this show. Oh, I got 10 shows
Exactly.
done. Nah, what
That
you
doesn't
gonna
guarantee
do?
Exactly. I'm not trying to
anything.
go like if people ask like what you doing for South by. Most likely it's not gonna be nothing that you think I would do, like going out
Exactly.
passing out cards or going to perform. Like what does that do? Like that, you know how many artists is coming through there that people are seeing perform at these shows? You might get.
That's
on,
also why you gotta be different.
Yeah.
You got to be.
That's when you
can't
really
be
realize
different in
you
2023.
can.
What as in a
Because
performance?
there's so many people who do the same thing, and like a lot of performance etiquette. If you go to some shows, people do not know how to perform.
No.
Like-
it's called habit and hope.
Habit
Every
and
year,
hope.
The artist, habit and hope, habit and hope.
Yeah.
No, like
So habit
There's
and
no
hope and hope.
preparation, like honestly. So yeah, so you can't stand out, especially when everyone's doing the same thing.
you can stand out if you got $10,000 to put on your own specific set.
Yeah,
Other
invest in
than that,
yourself.
if nobody got that though. So if you ain't doing something like that,
Yeah.
then it's just like, what are you doing? Like you just going down there singing your song. It's not even the same. You can't. The people don't know you, so it's not like they can really just get into your performance
Yeah.
like that. It's not like you can just. It's a difference when an artist they know get on the stage and get to singing like they already hyped. You know what I'm saying? They gonna turn
Yeah, they
up.
know the words.
Like even I think it was last South by, maybe I think it was last South by. We went to a show and there was a artist who showed up. He had his whole street team. They had big old heads, signs. Like he really made his artistry kind of stand out and get attention. But fast forward to now, ain't nobody talking about that. Probably ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just cool during the time, but then he got on stage and the music wasn't all that. Like I instantly like lost, you know what I'm saying?
You were like, the
interest.
hype was.
Yeah, it was like, so I was like, who is
overhyped.
this? Whoa. Then he got on stage and it was the same rapping rap. I was like,
Exactly. What you not gonna find? Name one artist of ever who got on the stage and performed the song. They said, "Nah, he on now." Like that has never happened in the history of. Like I just don't get it. Like it has never happened ever. An artist got on stage, performed, and they was like, "Nah, we all on his journey."
yeah, he up.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. And tomorrow he wake up, got booking, songs
Exactly.
going up. Like,
No, you gotta do what the baby did, man. You gotta
got
make
to.
people curious, like what's going on, and that's something I would do. If I do anything for South
Do
by
the
Southwest,
diaper.
I'm going and making a complete fucking fool of myself.
you got to,
That's
man.
how you're gonna go
That's
viral. That's the only way to apparently become like a big artist nowadays. It's like you have to be some media personality or be on
Exactly.
a show before
It's
you.
that shock factor. You have to get their attention first, and then
Exactly.
you fill them in with what you got going on. Because you just come, hey man, I'm a great rapper. You want to listen? It's like, man, get out of here.
Rapper, first of all, a rapper, like rappers are like, oh my god, like people already look at rappers like they look at rappers like, I don't know how to explain it. Like they kind of like a laughing stock now. Like rappers, like nah, bro.
It's like selling a salt to a snail now.
It's like you doing
Everybody's
a, lot
a
for
rapper.
Nothing. It's like
Everybody
it's like you
is.
doing a lot for nothing. And I'm seeing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you doing a lot
For nothing on the return. But I mean, it's it's like we need that because we need artists to take off and we need new artists to blow up, and you know what I'm saying, that's the kind of the counter balance is that like there's a lot of rappers, but I like it because I discover it, and listen to other artists all the time, like you know what I mean. Even just with Austin artists, I'll find a song we play on Tuesday, and I'll be listening to a song, for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So
there's some
that.
good ones like that.
So to all the artists out there who post, I am a official I have South by South. So what? What is that? So what? So what? Like, what does that mean? Because you doing the performance, man. Like, stop saying that. Like, it don't do nothing for you, man.
It's true though. If you're doing shows only during South by, but you're not really putting out music, you're not performing year round, you're not actually getting money doing this and investing in yourself where there's a profit, that's when it's like let me look at this a little,
Cool.
See what you're doing.
That's cool, man.
I don't know. I have gigs. I get
but you
paid.
DJ, you ain't trying to rap.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rap.
Yeah.
I definitely put my work out.
Like to get booked on South by Southwest, that's like an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Everybody can't just get into South by Southwest.
Yeah, you can't. Well, the official shows, because majority of them is not even official
The main
South by
stages.
shows.
Yeah,
Y'all artists-
but even that works usually the same way. Either you're like a huge DJ, and they invite you, but even then, DJ Heliella is an official South by Southwest artist, and that's usually the DJs that they give those official South
Of course,
bys too.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter because we're still out here getting booked. So
That's all that matters.
Stay tuned for that that schedule.
Heliella, he ain't doing nothing for Austin and the artists and
all the artists. All of these people who are booking y'all, they're finessing you. If y'all paying to get on these performances, all of these people are finessing, just getting money out of y'all. They're not doing anything for you. You're not going to get on the stage and perform, and they're going to say, oh, you're on. We love you. We're going to start streaming your music. It's not going to happen that way.
So, okay, I have a question. So what about the big artists, like superstar labeled artists, come to South by, have a performance, and what about the artists that pay to open up for them? You think that's a good move or not?
I don't know. See, and that's the thing, man. Artists been paying to open up for artists for years, and like Chris said, what has it done?
That don't work like that, man. You're not gonna perform, and that's pointless, man. It's pointless. You better off just. That's my thing is like the internet, bro. You gotta finesse the internet somehow.
You have to.
You gotta. Ice Spice, you're not gonna find her no open mics.
Nope.
Never.
You're not gonna find Lil Yachty with any open mics. Lil Baby with any open mics. You're not gonna find it nowhere, bro. These people took off on the internet. They took over the internet.
Yeah.
Even if they did do those open mics, they ain't do nothing for them. You know what I'm saying?
Or they got paid for them.
Yeah.
Like they already was on some type of lit
exactly.
Type, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
But you got to figure out your way to finesse your way into this game, man. It ain't like it was back in the day. I could send my music to A&Rs and you know what I'm saying, and the package and all that.
Take your CD to the record labels.
Yeah, it ain't like that no more.
All right. Well,
last words for the people.
Me, just stay tuned. I do have an event tomorrow at Far Out at 7 p.m. Not tomorrow. Sorry, Monday. So 7 p.m. at Far Out. So if y'all want to come vibe, I'll be there. And then stay tuned for that South by schedule. I'm gonna be in a few places, so y'all just come out, support.
Tap in.
Yeah, tap in. What about y'all?
Man, tap into reaction channel. We do Chris J Jacking. You feel me? We might release some content on there. Twitch, TikTok.
Might release some content on there. You got people tapping in. Gonna say might release some content.
Right.
we banned on TikTok again. So forget that. You know, I might drop a little some music too soon. So yeah, be on the lookout.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Double What Show in Austin.
Hey.
Going up. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Sunday service, Tuesday for Tuesday music reviews, Wednesday in the morning with Naughty. Then we back Saturday for the Pop Austin Media Morning Show. Next Saturday we won't have none of this technical stuff going on.
We're blaming Spectrum.
Yes, blame Spectrum. We appreciate y'all still tapping in with us, still rocking with us, man. And we out.